This week on Dumb Pitches, my guest is Andy Woodhull, and he has a new special out as well that you can watch now on YouTube for free too. But what he really has is a full list of bad ideas. We didn't even get halfway through it, and they're all very good. What if you had a Roomba for your body that cut your hair? That's pretty good. There's a show idea, a movie idea. Scooby-Doo meets Jack Reacher. These are just a couple to get you started, so why not enjoy the whole episode? Here we go, Dumb Pitches.
What a bunch of dumb pitches. Oh my goodness.
Welcome to another episode of Dumb Pitches with Monica Nevi. I'm Monica Nevi, your host. This is the show where we talk to successful people about their worst ideas. Very excited for our guest this week. Welcome, Andy Woodhull.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be successul?
There you are. Yeah,
Right.
we can lie as much as we want to on this show. No, I'm just kidding. Of course you are. And we thank you for doing the show, first of all. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for asking me.
Yeah. We've worked together, I think, only over Zoom. I don't think we've ever met in
Only
real
over
life.
Zoom?
Yeah, I think we did. Well, we did like a college show over Zoom for the Bark crew.
Okay.
And in the middle of the lockdown times, maybe middle, it was probably the beginning.
Yeah, middle.
And
one of those horrible shows.
I think none of us were like, oh, we should do material. I think you showed like a Lego set that you made. I was like telling everybody about my neighbors yelling at each other. Like it was not a very good. They seemed to enjoy it, but
yeah. I mean, I got more Lego sets in here if you want to see. I couldn't remember where we met because I knew that we had met. I just guessed it was at that club in Tacoma.
Yeah, I mean,
but
and maybe we have that.
I believe that it was over Zoom now.
I remember that better at least. So we like to start the show by giving everyone your good ideas, your credits, so that they know you haven't only had bad ideas, which I've been informed you have multiple. So let's go through. So Andy, hilarious stand-up comedian. I'm a big fan anyways, but you've been on the Late Late Show with James Corden, Conan, Live at Gotham, Half Hour on Comedy Central, The Tonight Show. You had a dry bar special that has over 9 million views. You've been a writer on The Movie Show. You have a show on your YouTube called Andy's Snack Review, Snack Show.
Yeah,
snack
I mean,
show.
yeah, whatever.
You review
it's
snacks,
not a good name.
It's
not a good name. I review snacks on there, and it's called something like that.
So you have other ideas, and then you just recently released a new special called Pumpkin Spice Season.
Yeah, I did.
And you can see that on YouTube, and I believe they're doing an album of that too. Is that correct?
Yeah, and
Nice.
the album's out.
Oh, and the album's out. Perfect.
It's out.
So after you watch or listen to this, you can go watch or listen to Andy's new special / album. So lots of good stuff.
Pumpkin spice heavy.
Yeah, well, that's. I mean, to have the title, that's probably it's in there, I would assume.
Yeah, there's jokes about it, and it's pro.
Pro
I think
pumpkin
people
spice.
see the thing and they're like, "Hey, it's probably saying how much it sucks." I'm not. I'm talking about how great it is.
Ooh, controversial.
Mm-hmm.
All
I'm
right.
a positive guy.
Yeah, well, we know that. So, okay, then this will be wonderful to make you try not to be too positive about your own bad ideas. So when we gave you kind of the criteria of the bad ideas, what did you come up with?
Well, I got a whole list here written out longhand.
Perfect.
It's the same color that
I was
we're
gonna
wearing.
say, and it's matching us too.
Pink is not this big of a part of my life as it seems right now.
Mine either, honestly. This is the only
know.
pink sweatshirt I have.
Yeah. Well, hey, here's one. Just first one, top of the list. First thing I thought of. First thing, weed that makes you full.
Ooh.
Yeah, it makes you full. You get real high, and then you're like, "Gosh, I'm so full."
Okay, so you wouldn't obviously maybe coming from the munchy idea that when you now are using marijuana often makes you hungry.
Yeah. Everybody loves smoking weed, but nobody likes being a tubby. so this weed, you smoke it up, and then you just sit around like, "Oh, I couldn't even eat if you had a bunch of snacks here."
Yeah, that's
that
like
was the first one I thought
that's
of.
good. That's like positive cocaine. It's not.
Is that what cocaine is? I haven't done it, but if that's what it is.
It's often attributed to diet in that I think when you do it, you don't feel hungry.
Wow, who knew that diet weed already existed and it was cocaine? I didn't know about that.
Well,
these ideas are falling apart.
I don't think that. I think your idea is better because marijuana doesn't have the same adverse effects that cocaine might have. So.
Oh yeah. No, that's good. Let's get on it, scientist.
Yeah.
And botanist. It's a plant. You want another one?
I guess, yeah. Sorry,
yeah, you
I felt like you were ready. You're excited for the next one. So
I was. I don't know. I'm just excited to be here. I'm not excited about these ideas that much. Okay. Well, I saw someone else had a parallel idea to this on a previous episode. Okay. But I got the Roomba vacuum in the house, yeah. And so I forget who it was, but somebody mentioned that a Roomba lawn thing would be great.
Yes.
And so I would like to take the Roomba technology and make it a body hair trimmer. You attach it to your body, you'd let it know the different parts, and it crawls around on you and trims things down. That'd be pretty cool, right?
That would be pretty cool. I mean,
you do the whole thing. You could just like stand on a mat and let it go around your body.
Okay, so it would be able to go climb up you. You wouldn't have to be laying down.
Yeah, I think it could climb on you because it's too many contours to the body.
So you could just be
have to be able to climb.
You could just be doing stuff which is, I mean, kind of what the Roomba, the vacuum version, you're supposed to just be able to leave it, right? And so you could same thing, just go about your day, and there's a little.
That'd be great.
There's a little razor going on around you.
Oh yeah, and then it's like how the lawnmowers. If you don't want to mulch, you want to pick the leaves up. So it has that function too. It has a bag. And then when the bag gets full, you have to dump it, and then it'll keep going.
Okay, so you collect all the hairs, and then your voodoo doll or whatever you want to do.
As it's trimming, it sucks the hairs into the bag.
Oh, that's good.
So you're not just leaving trimmings all over.
Yeah, because that I feel like is often an issue with people who need to shave their beards or their nose hairs or whatever in the sink, is that it gets all over the sink.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. I mean, every time I trim this beard up, I got to clean the whole bathroom, and it sucks.
Nobody wants to do that.
I would trim it more often.
I like that one. That's pretty good. Now I'm like thinking, never mind. I was going to say, what would I use it for? But
what would you use it for? I mean, you do your whole body, with legs, armpits, whatever.
That's true.
Hairs you got.
Even how would you get it in your armpit? That doesn't matter. But yeah, I would say legs.
Yeah, I think it nudges you, and you're like, oh, okay, get in there.
Got it. You're going.
You just lift up.
That's true, because the vacuum one just kind of bumps into shit and then turns, so maybe that's it. Kind of
and very sharp blades, I think. Make sure the blades are very sharp.
That's true. It wouldn't be. Could you?
And it'll need an arm or something so that it can get into your different part. If you're doing it with your clothes on, it's going to need to have an arm.
I see.
So it can get in your waistband, dive down there.
Yeah. I figure most people would be at least adding the pubes or maybe your butt.
Yeah.
If you needed that trimmed up. So I think legs would be nice because of all the things that I have to shave, that's the one I shaved the least. I got to bend over. No, thank you.
Yeah, this thing's going to be perfect.
It's just going to do that. That's great. All right. The body hair Roomba. I don't know how would you let it do your face too?
Yeah, I would let it do my whole body. Okay. I would even let it do my hair. This thing can do anything.
Oh, it can cut your hair. Or would it just shave
cut the
your
hair
head?
Too. It's got all, especially you shave your head, then it could do it for sure.
Oh, that would be easy too. Yeah, because I feel like bald guys or bald people have to often trim it up or, keep it clean more than I cut my hair for sure. I
got just today in my email a bad pitch from a company. Listen, I'm not a famous guy. I don't have any brand partnerships, but it was an email for a brand partnership of a head shaving razor. And in the pitch email where they're like, we love you. We'd love to partner with you in this head shaving thing. Please don't be offended. That's what it says.
It said that in there?
It says that in the thing. I'm not bald,
Yeah, were they looking, did they?
I don't know. I don't know how they're picking people.
If you're not watching on YouTube, Andy not only is not bald, but has very nice kind of long hair. So
thank you.
Yeah, you'd have to
Thank you. I'm not bald. I'm not, you wouldn't look at me and be like, that could be our spokesman for this shave your head razor.
He needs this. But if it was a tiny body Roomba, you might shave
Then
your head
I would do it for sure. Yeah. Also, I didn't mention this. Also, it tickles.
Okay.
So it's fun. It's fun.
It doesn't like hurt at all or anything.
No,
More
it doesn't
like
hurt.
pulling.
It's fun. Unless one of the blades get you. They're really sharp.
Right.
But it normally just tickles.
Maybe not moving.
The blades are so sharp they don't hurt.
I like that you're so invested in this one. You're like, here are also the warnings because I've thought about this, which very rarely happens on this show. So that's good. So maybe you can't move around too much because of these sharp blades. You don't want to be going around.
Yeah, you be still. It's not something you like would play pickleball while you're doing it, but you could take a meeting. Like you could take a Zoom meeting.
Okay, it could be like working on your back hair while you're.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good. I was like, "What's that sound?" Sorry, I'll mute myself. Does it make a lot of noise? That's another.
Yes, it's very loud.
It's very loud.
It's very loud. It's very loud. Yeah. It's a real like, and the thicker the hair it gets into, the louder it gets.
That would make sense, actually. You would have to change the bag more often, probably, if you had really thick hair. But
the bag changes are super smooth. It's got a mechanism. It just pops right off. You dump it in the garbage. You knock it back on. It goes back on its way. You know.
I have to be honest. No one's ever been able to answer questions this fast because it's like you've thought about it. Like you're answering these questions like you're using it right now. You're like, no, it's super easy. This is real sharp. You know. Like,
I haven't thought about it.
But everyone else is always like, I don't know. Would it be like that? I appreciate your confidence here. You're like, this would be bag thing super easy. You're gonna want this. Okay.
Are you ready? Some people get multiple bags. So you can do like quick change, you know, because there's a flap that goes over the bag to seal it.
Okay.
And if you're a hair collector, and then you collect it and then you can get it in your jar or wherever you like to keep it.
Your jar. That's good. So you could just switch the bags.
Because if you only have one bag, then you have to dump it to keep going. So you can get multiple bags.
I see.
That way you can
could
collect
just have
it
to either collect it or dump it later.
Or dump it. Yeah.
Yeah. Got it. Okay. That's really efficiency. I mean, you would probably learn that after first couple of uses, how long or how many bags it takes for your.
Yeah. And it's a point of pride too. Like for men and women, I think you're like, oh, it was like a 5-bag day on my body Roomba. It's coming in thick. I got my winter coat.
I got this. Started taking vitamin D or folic acid, and now I'm up to 6 bags.
Yeah, those omega-3s, man, they make it come in real thick.
Yeah. Okay, so far this is my favorite one, but do you have another?
All right, yeah. I mean, I have a bunch here. I'm a huge snack guy. I got a snack show, and I love more than any event throughout the year the Lay's Do Us a Flavor competition.
Okay.
Where Lay's brings in new potato chip flavors, and we as a country get to try and then have a voice in what the new flavor of Lay's is going to be. And I just wish that Cheez-It would do it because I like Cheez-Its. That's my favorite snack.
I love Cheez-Its.
And they have new flavors every once in a while, but they never go as wild as I want them to. I want like blue cheese. I want brie. I want Gruyere. I want raclette. I want wild Cheez-It flavors. And I want the cheese baked into the cracker, not as cheese dust. That's the main thing about this.
Got it.
Only Pepper Jack Cheez-It is the only alternate flavor of Cheez-It where they bake the cheese flavor in.
That is
so
true.
I want to do a Do Us a Flavor Cheez-It contest where you can pick whatever cheese you want, and then they make crackers.
They make crackers, but it's baked in. And then, same thing though, we try all these different cheeses and still get to decide whatever one's going to be the new one, or is it just...
exactly. Like they only pick 3 a year, like maybe there's, what do they call it in elections when, the preliminary voting, there's those, there's preliminary caucuses, there's caucuses for the cheese. And, you can stump for the cheese that you want to be on the ballot.
Got it.
But boy, I would love like a creamy brie cheese.
Yeah, I love a good brie. I've been getting into Gouda more, so that would be.
Oh, Gouda too is great. Smoked only though. You ever have a non-smoked Gouda?
No.
Why are you even making it?
Yeah, what's the point of this?
It's not good.
What?
I wouldn't get that. Yeah, I got more. I mean, if we don't.
Sorry, hold on. No, I'm still thinking about cheeses. That's what's happening. I'm going through types of cheese. I just feel like there's not a very strong cheese that's in any type of cheese flavored snack, whether it's a cheese or a chip that's cheese or whatever. It's always it's always
like
cheddar.
White cheddar.
I mean, honestly, pepper jack's kind of the most out of the. Whoa.
Pepper jack is very fun. I mean, I feel like Cheez-It has done maybe a baby Swiss at some point, but it was powder, you know?
Yeah.
They got a Monterey Jack, big Cheez-It that was out for a while, pretty tasty.
Okay. They got an extra toasty. I've seen that, but
extra
that's kind of
toasties
just cheddar and for longer.
Do you like extra toasties?
I don't hate them, but they're not my preference. No.
I'm so against extra toasties.
Really?
They feel like a mistake. I feel like someone messed up at the factory and they're like, these idiots will eat these burnt crackers.
I wonder if that's what happened. Like they were like, we're wasting so many Cheez-Its on these ones that are burnt. What if we just start selling them? I'm sure somebody would like them. Some people like
I think you're 100% right. I think that's what they did.
Because otherwise they're probably just, tossing them out.
I think the elves over there at Nabisco burnt up all those crackers and someone was going to get fired. And they had a genius idea to just sell them as toasty.
Yeah, they put them in that Keebler tree that keeps catching on fire. And they ended up extra toasty. That's
yeah, it's because of the drought in Rivendell. Everyone knows
that does. That does feel like a very executive thing to do. Just be like, oh, just tell them they're extra toasty and sell them anyways. Yeah. I'll eat them, but not they. If there was a 4-pack of flavors, that would be my last in the 4.
Oh, geez, yeah, extra toasty.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And you would go smoke Gouda if you could name any Cheez-It flavor to be
maybe.
I am
in this honestly. You are honest. I'm a big brie fan, so I don't want to steal your idea, but I do like brie, and now I'm like thinking about what that would be like.
Yeah, it would be great.
It would be good. I like it's just a little bit stronger of a cheese, because it's nice. Because everything they do is still pretty tame. Nothing smells weird. I want that. I love
you could heat them up and then they're soft. Wouldn't that be fun? Dip them in like an apricot.
Yeah.
Like an apricot jam. Ooh, getting hungry.
Well, I'd say, look, again, on this show, we're just here for the ideas, However, Andy seems to have thought about a lot of the hang-ups on a few of these. But I say we really put that one out to Cheez-It. They might be interested.
Oh my God, what a dream.
Yeah. Anybody work at Cheez-It, let us know.
Here, I got a social one. This one is close to my heart. People in my neighborhood don't pick up their dog's poo.
Oh.
And what I would love to do is install cameras all over the neighborhood. And then when you catch someone that doesn't pick up their dog's poo, then you have a billboard of shame that their face goes on real big. So everyone in the neighborhood can look at that person and be like, oh, I know what you did, you piece of crap.
That's good. I think public shaming is always a way to go to really get people in line.
These people, even if you catch them and you're like, hey, did you need one of these bags over here? I got one on me. And, sometimes they're like, oh yeah. And pretend like they were going to do it. And sometimes they just walk away anyway. And I'm not chasing them, trying to beat anybody up. So I would love if there were some repercussions for these people. Maybe they lose their jobs. I don't know how severe it should get.
They see you on the dog shit billboard and then they're like, you gotta go. We can't have this.
Yeah, I think your boss sees you up there and they're like, what kind of employee is this?
That's
true.
Maybe
your wife leaves you. I don't know how severe. Pretty severe, I think.
This is a serious matter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. But honestly, that could be if your face is on that billboard. Now, not only does everyone know, but maybe people who you lied to about it, Maybe your wife did think
you're
you were
outed,
or your neighbor, whoever.
You're outed for sure.
That's not my dog shit.
The only downside I could think of is I do live in Los Angeles, and there are homeless people. So I don't really want to know how often it's human.
Okay.
So that's the one thing I would weed out. Like I wouldn't shame.
So
we were just not going to acknowledge that. Actually, if there's a human one out there, I think we attribute it to one of these people not picking up after their dog.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Not only did they not pick up after their dog, they shit on the ground.
And then they shit on the ground.
Yeah.
That's where their dog learned it from.
Their dog left this one and then this one right next to it. What happened? Look at these.
Yeah,
animals.
Somebody's got to take these people down.
Yeah.
There's a yard near where I live that you have to go upstairs to get into the yard. And I saw a dude walk up those stairs, let his dog poo, and then walk down the stairs and just walked away like it was a bank heist or something. I couldn't believe it. It blew my mind.
That
Man.
feels like it was on purpose, like they
I know,
knew.
and I didn't say anything because of how bold he was. How crazy is this man?
That is crazy. I mean, Los Angeles, sometimes it is hard to find grass, so maybe that's why.
It is hard to find grass. Yeah,
but maybe he was.
it's
like,
very hard to find grass.
Not that
we got like some fake grass. There's fake grass near my door, so that's where we always go. We go to the fake grass, and then it's not even getting ruined. I'm a good neighbor, is what I'm trying to say.
Like, really, this idea.
We only use the bathroom in the fake grass. I got a well-trained dog, and I pick up, and we only use the fake grass.
More people should be like you, obviously.
Yeah, I'm a good guy.
And they might be if they knew they were being watched.
Yeah, I know. People do it because they think they can get away with anything. But if we get eyes on them,
that's I think people have heard that before. Pick up your dog shit like someone's watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys
it's
know
the
that one.
opposite of how you dance. Yeah. I got that on a plaque in my living room.
It's next to the fake grass.
I look at it and touch it every time I walk out the door.
You're like, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's see. You got one more? How about one more?
Do you want to hear? Yeah, one more?
Yeah, do you have a favorite? Or
okay, I got like a showbiz pitch.
Okay.
I got a cool showbiz pitch,
Perfect.
which is, the best showbiz pitch that I have, but it might bomb because you might not have heard of it. But do you know the hit book series by Lee Child that was then 2 movies with Tom Cruise and now a TV series on Amazon called Reacher?
Blake does. I've heard of it, but I have not seen it.
So Reacher is this badass ex-military cop. He's got his own code of morality. Okay. His newest book is out right now. I was reading it last night. That's probably why I thought of it. And so he kind of solves mysteries and sticks up for the little guy and, lays out some justice on people that have it coming that the system is kind of letting fall through the cracks a little bit. He's badass, And I think a cool mashup would be a Reacher Scooby-Doo mashup because they also solve mysteries and look for those cases that are falling through the cracks, Okay. But if they team up with Reacher, I think it would be a cool dynamic. They're so silly, but he is just killing people. I would like to watch the mystery. Man. Just be like, oh, ruh-roh, he snapped his neck, that kind of thing. I think it would be cool to watch them interact with each other.
I mean, that would be very interesting, obviously, because the idea of, Scooby-Doo, not that I have anything against them, but they take themselves pretty seriously
they take themselves super seriously.
What kind of stuff's going on?
Yeah. So Reacher would come in there and there's like a mystery and a guy's dressed up like a ghost and they pull the thing off his head and they're like, we got you. Now we're going to call the police. But then Reacher just like beats him to death in front of him. Is like, that guy will never do it again.
Yeah, that really.
I think it'd be cool. Also, I think the whole cast of Scooby-Doo wants to bang him. And so there's going to be like a will they, won't they, love triangle between every single.
Well, I could see because what did I watch recently? The Gray Man. Have you seen that film?
No.
Okay. It's Ryan Gosling and Chris Evans, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay, but Ryan Gosling's like they're like and they fight each other and stuff, whatever. But Ryan Gosling's supposed to like protect this young girl, and he's a real tough guy. But she's, she kind of softens him up a little bit. He really cares about her, so you could see some of that maybe happening in the way that Reacher makes the mystery crew realize that they're kind of bullshit at their jobs. They might soften him a little bit and be like, why don't you have fun every once in a while? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Because I mean, like, Shaggy. He's giving him weed
by the
or whatever.
End, Shaggy's shooting people, but Reacher is eating a Scooby snack.
Yeah.
He eats one of those big sandwiches they make.
Yeah. And he's like, ruh-roh.
I love it.
I think it's great. Do you have a title for the mashup of that?
Yeah, I do. It's Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Gang fuck up some bad guys with Jack Reacher. I didn't have a name. I just wanted to come up with it.
I know.
Right away.
I like that you still confident no matter what. That's good. The Scooby-Doo crew fucks up some bad guys with Jack Reacher is his name? Okay.
Jack Reacher. Yeah, Jack Reacher. I mean, it's fun. He's a fun guy.
I mean, Scooby-Doo, like that was on for a long time, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of
It was
versions
on for a
of
long
it.
time.
Who's fucking with
And
these
it's
kids
still
so
relevant,
often, you
I
know?
think.
Yeah. So
Did you see the movie Scoob? It came out during the pandemic.
I didn't see that. I
Scoob.
have seen a real, what's it called? A live action one though. I have seen a movie, but
Oh,
it
yeah.
wasn't that one. But
Scoob
was there some
is
different?
good.
Yeah.
If Reacher was in it, it would be better.
It would be
but
better.
Scoob is pretty
You're
good.
just
yeah.
waiting for him the whole
Scoob's
time.
pretty good.
What the hell?
Especially if you watch cartoons when you were young. Like if you're old enough to remember Saturday morning cartoons, Scoob's got a lot of cross. Now I'm just pitching Scoob for my last
That's
thing.
good.
It
Well,
was already
maybe there's a
movie. Yeah.
Scoob 2 and Jack Reacher shows up. How about that?
There's not a Scoob 2. It's been canceled. It was canceled in a big Warner Brothers canceling of a bunch of things. So, bummer on Scoob 2. But I think Scooby-Doo has famously crossed over with the Harlem Globetrotters, Batman and Robin. So they are willing to work with other people.
Yeah. Well, hey, this is a good one. I think we need an intense one every once in a while. Oh my God. Honestly, I don't know if I could pick my favorite one. Everybody, you're welcome to comment and see what your favorite of Andy's bad ideas were, but really in depth and I was going to say well thought out, but I don't know if that's true. It's how it was coming across, which was great. I thought you did fantastic.
Well, thank you very much, Monica. And thank you for having me. I think you're very funny. I like your podcast a lot. And I watched your special today. That's also on Helium Network, the same as mine. And it's very good.
Thank you very much.
Good.
I appreciate that. I needed the view, so that's nice of you. But yeah, plug whatever. Where can people follow you and find you if they want to come and see you live and the special and all that stuff?
My website is andywoodhull.com and all my social media is at Andy Woodhull. My new special is called Pumpkin Spice Season. My snack show and my old special are on my YouTube channel at Andy Woodhull. Just, type my name in, you'll find some stuff.
Nice. That's perfect. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you can just subscribe right here and then head on over to Helium and watch both of our specials. Or if you're listening, rate and review, subscribe, all those fun things on whatever podcast app you use. But right now, you can just keep watching dumb pitches.
You're weird.
Yes.